no!
If you're watching this video, I probably sent you here from my Twitch chat because every single day when I stream, I probably get at least 10 people asking me for a UI or guide on my UI. Now, I'll have a link to all of my add-ons that I use in the descriptions. I got the important ones, of course, like Recount, Deadly Boss Mods, and if you're gonna get one add-on, of course, it should be Peggle. So I'll have all the important add-ons linked down below. However, when it comes to my UI, I have memorized all my keybinds. That's why you don't see things here like Heroic Strike or Hamstring. I've memorized how much rage they cost and where they are on my bar. I have a very minimalistic attitude when it comes to the UI, and I think that's what people find appealing. Ever since I got into Fortnite, I know, go ahead and dislike this video. Ever since I got into Fortnite, I got obsessed with seeing as much of the screen as possible, and that's why in FPS games, you probably see people running around as chicks 99% of the time. But the 3 add-ons that you're most likely seeing here would be Bartender. That is what freely gives you access to move your bars and put your bars wherever you like. Like I have many of my bars hidden. As you can see, I have them hidden up here actually. Bartender is fantastic, obviously. That's probably where the bulk of what you're seeing is. Then I also have Z-Pearl unit frames. This is what I think is just very visually appealing as far as the unit frame add-ons. A lot of people like to do things like make their portrait 3D. I don't know why, I just don't prefer it. And then the last one that a lot of people I think find appealing is Item Rack. Now, at the end of this video, I'm going to hop on another character and just kind of quickly put together a UI real quick to show you how I do it. Now, Item Rack is fantastic because this is kind of what lets you change items on the fly. I can take any item I'm wearing and I alt-click it, and it basically turns it into a little, button spell thingy that I can move around and connect however I like. So I have all of my helmet, my weapon, my trinkets, I have all here in my Item Rack. So Item Rack is fantastic, but when you put these 3 together, that's really where the beauty comes from. So I'm going to jump on one of my mini random alts that I have and just quickly show you how I put together a UI, and maybe you can copy it, and hopefully this will help somebody out. Okay, so let's hop over to my Horde server here. We got my Rogue, my Old Warrior, and an Old Mage here, of course, with the Bank character. Let's just hop on the Mage, and let's look at his UI. I haven't played this guy in over a year and a half now, so his UI should be a mess, which is perfect. It is for me to show you exactly how I do this. So first thing I like to do is I like to find my Bartender here, right click it, which will bring up all of your options, and you can automatically disable the art bar. I hate the art bar. All right, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna unlock it, move my 3 I always have every single action bar on, obviously, and my 3 action bars are set to 1 through 12. Shift, Control, and Alt. Yes, I'm a Swifty fanboy. Yes, I use a Raider Naga. Yes, I think you should too. So Shift 1 should be my Mana Shield. Shift 3 is my Rank 1 Arcane Explosion. 3 is my normal Arcane Explosion, and Control 3 should be my Flame Strike. So every bar, normal is 1 through 10. Second bar is Shift 1 through 12, and third is Control 1 through 12. So obviously, very simple when it comes to that. Then we're gonna go back into our Bartender here. I put all of my menus on the right side, so they're kind of out of the way in the bottom here. When I'm leveling, I like my XP or my rep bars at the top. I know that drives some people absolutely insane, but I like it. So I go ahead and stack my bars up. Then we're going to go to our nifty, handy, dandy Z-Pearl. Where is that? Here it is. And this is where I'm going to set my target, as well as my focus target, or my target's target, because obviously that's important. So boom. You can play with this however you like, but I think it looks best just like this. And now Item Rack comes into play. So we're going to open our character. We're going to alt right click on the items on this character. It doesn't really matter, but let's just say, I don't know, I want to do my helmet and you can do whatever you want, but my helmet and my weapon, I would always recommend your trinkets as well, and a ring, why not? So we can grab this, put it wherever we want, and then just kind of play with it, something like this would work really well for me. Then I find my other bars, like over here, and what I will do is I will actually shrink them. So I will go to the bar. It shows you which bars they are. So this would be bar 3 and bar 4. And I will shrink them just so they're in a bit of a squarish pattern, right? So I'll make it sort of max buttons. I'll make it like 3 rows. And then I put this here. And then this I kind of use for all of my, on my warrior, I have all of my food, I have some nifty, like, my grenade hotkeys down here so I can monitor their grenade cooldown. I have more cooldowns down here. So this is sort of like a super basic way to get used to your UI. And then once you memorize where all your cooldowns are, which really shouldn't take that long, you can go ahead and do the next step, which I think is very visually appealing when it comes to my UI, which is I actually turn off these bars. So I'll move them up here, and I will just go ahead. Let's see, this is bar 1, bar 6, and bar 5. So I will go ahead and I'll find bar 1, and I'll just make it minimum. Bar 6, make it minimum. And bar 5, make it minimum, right? So they still exist, they're just completely out of the way. Then I will find a completely new bar. So let's take this bar 7 here, and this will just kind of be my cooldown manager. So 12 buttons, of course. I think 2 rows looks really good. Boom. Block. Now, you can make as many as you want. This is 100% just a template. So now I have all my buttons memorized, right? So my Arcane Explosion, my Rank 1 Arcane Explosion, my Flame Strike, all this stuff is just built in. So now what I can do is I can just put cooldowns here, right? So Blink, right? I can put Counterspell. I should have done this on a higher level character because they have more cooldowns, but you get the idea. My Frost Nova. Basically, I can put all of my cooldowns here, and then I don't even really touch this bar because they're all already memorized in these bars that are hidden up here. So that's basically the gist of it. Then you can really get cute with your UI, bro. Like, you know, just make it super tight and super not cluttered in any way, right? I mean, I can play with this all day. I love making my UI. So hopefully this helps somebody out. I think it's actually hilarious. I'm pretty sure I hold the world record for the latest UI tutorial possible. I mean, a month before the end of Classic. But this might be a really cool way for you to spruce up your UI going into TBC. And also, don't forget to move your chat down a little bit. And again, hopefully this just helps somebody out. And I get so many questions, so many asks, so many recommendations about how I set up my UI that I'm basically just going to... Anytime somebody comes into my Twitch, I'm just going to send them to this video. So hopefully this helps somebody out. But that's going to do it for me, guys. Let me know if you have any ideas, recommendations, or UI tricks in the comments below. But I think for me, that's the big one. The combination of Bartender, Item Rack, and the fantastic Z-Pearl unit frames really helps me. So that's it for me, guys. Good luck on your farms. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Barack Age, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Smell you later.